generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound, I got it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. You ain't going nowhere. You draw perfect.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one goes for 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays, and when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Check. Watch. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Yo, cheetah. Get it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Hey, Steve 6. Chopper.
Second and 2. Well, that one is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Let's go. 54. Get the ball. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Love has set up the screen here to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, set. 18, David. I got you. I got you. Slow. 55. Go. Hey, check right, check right.
2nd and 15. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
55. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 66. Bullet high. Right there. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Red. 60 outlaw. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. And they get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Ready, go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a run with Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. He Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
It's second down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second and 14. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room at the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete. Really well done.
They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
They'll look to throw. They finds Austin complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break the game.
The first down by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Back to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Ready, ready! 60 or 80 weapon. Five.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result. 6 points.
Touchdown. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off-play action. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? I said it. Let's go. Watch the run. This sounds big. That's big shot. Hey, watch this. Let's go.
On 3rd down. Love. Finding Green complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Watch 54. Let's set it.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. He's got Green. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here a lot. Check right 54. Right 54.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check 2, fellas. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. That's complete to John Ross. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 more yards. That's another.
Let's go. 50.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You got take. You got it.
On 1st down. Love. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 26 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Go.
Get the center tonight. Watch the center. Watch the run.
Now back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it. at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This is Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Cooper was the target there.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Break. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Blue dot Walker. Rush in. Check nickel. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, 22, jet bomber, 22, jet bomber. No. Kill.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And touchdown! Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to jump it over the top to him. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, echo.
2nd and 9 now. He's got the ball. It's his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the...
A.J. Green, the 20. Touchdown! A.J. Green, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they have taken the lead.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play, and in the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Coming after you.
Steve Griffin.
They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, all right. 54. Not ready. Let go. Mike 5-4. Pick me up. Here we go. And go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Got his man. It's Eifert.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Nice.
2nd and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Chad Hunt, 60 Pittsburgh. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mark 55. Slow. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 55.
2nd and 11. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rap, rap. Slam, slam, slam. Waste don't trap. Waste don't trap. SOS. 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 Check. Bravo. Check. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll let this go in zone for Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. On first down, it's Elliott. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
You gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Penny, a first down carry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Elliott. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And that rushing Touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Go. 50 seconds, run. Now watch one.
They'll try and run it in. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. And this is in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
They've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 55.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 3rd down, Nixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Here's Austin. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We won it. Come to my world. Hey, watch that. Check back 54.
Looking to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tackle. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
That's good. Cowboys, first down.
So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to say, and congrats.